Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus May 22, 2023. Today's Sun-Uranus alignment shines a light on what inspires and excites you, and these things may surprise you. Events or realizations might open the doors to a healing process or a new beginning. There can be coincidences or impromptu connections that change your focus. Things can happen that feel predestined, out of the blue, or uncanny. Minor disruptions can have the effect of distancing you from self-limiting secrets or situations, ultimately giving you more freedom. If you're not in touch with your need for change, you might grapple with inner restlessness or touchiness today, which can nevertheless be revealing. The moon spends the day in your hidden 8th house, reinforcing a theme of looking within for answers. Watch what you say today. Fiery Mars, the red planet of passion and confidence, is sizzling in your solar sector of communications and is racing over its first degrees. This shows you're confident about what you're ready to say to those around you, but this could actually rock the boat. Pluto, the planet of destruction, intensity, and power struggles, will stand in a direct opposition to mighty Mars and lash out with full ferocity. If you're at an impasse with someone you love, so do your best to give yourself some space before going on the attack. Speak up. Do not be surprised if you begin to take on a booming voice when Mars enters Leo today. The Martian energy is just what you need to take a strong stand on work matters. Plus, the warmth of Leo can give you a much more positive edge. However, you might need to be a bit more open-minded about your professional beliefs and in your conversation, since Mars will immediately oppose Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Try not to become aggravated if you feel challenged by a coworker. Instead, treat it like an opportunity to learn something new. While Mars won't return to your income sector for another 2 years, as he leaves today, the real impact of his 2-month visit has yet to be felt. Venus, the planet of money, is not only staying on for another 12 days, but as Mars' war on glass ceilings, roadblocks, and barriers, whether real or imagined, ends her job of exploiting what this has cleared a path for begins. All this a month before the Sun is even due to turn the solar spotlight onto your income situation, matters, and options. A day after Mars left your income sector, the Moon returns for its only visit while Venus, the planet of money, is here, and the timing couldn't be better. The Moon returns in time to capture Mars' warrior and competitive spirit, while bringing a chance to become more emotionally and intuitively engaged as the focus shifts from his drive to fight for what you deserve to Venus' preference for employing the laws of attraction. In his last full day in your income sector, Mars has his gloves off, as he urges you to fight for what you deserve, but without the urgency this can sometimes bring. Instead, with Venus, the planet of money, staying on and some of the most potentially lucrative weeks of the year still in front of you, Mars is using his final hours to declare war on glass ceilings, roadblocks, and barriers, whether real or imagined. You'll feel a lot of relief in the general atmosphere today. It's a good day to give your employees permission to leave early, or let your kids have extra helpings of dessert. You are usually so exacting of others, but especially of yourself. Try to give yourself the permission to have a little bit of fun, too. It may even be a good night to get a little more acquainted with someone you love. Let your imagination lead the way. The essence of this day's vibration can see you thinking a great deal about the relationships in your life. This number favors partnerships and one-on-one time, as this kind of interpersonal connection is the foundation that many marriages are built on. If you're in a relationship, see about doing what you can to strengthen the ties today. If you are single, you may want to either make a date with someone special, or spend some time with a close friend. Thanks to the Moon's return yesterday, your instincts are sharp and you are emotionally and intuitively engaged as the Sun returns to Gemini to begin your birthday month and new solar year today. Yet the Sun will not only return to find the Moon here, but with a huge amount of water having already passed under the bridge, with the solar spotlight exposing the wealth of options and resources available from the start. Because Venus has already been and gone and Mars only wrapped up a 7-month visit in March, you have a sense of what you want and what you are fighting for from the start. The moon not only returns to Gemini to begin your birthday month and new solar year to find the sun here, but the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships. Juno stayed on after Venus left, helping to preserve her romantic and relationship desires and expectations for the coming year while giving you something to commit to from the start. Our eyes in the sky. Today, Mars in Leo opposes Pluto in Aquarius, creating a celestial configuration that brings forth deeply buried emotions and hidden truths. It's crucial to proceed with caution, as these revelations may not unfold in the most desirable manner. However, embracing this process could ultimately be for your benefit, as suppressing these feelings serves you no good. It's possible that some secrets, including surprising family secrets, may come to light, but approaching them with an understanding that there's room for growth and improvement will be instrumental. Although your desires may vary and often seem out of reach, you are willing to dedicate significant time, effort, and financial resources to pursue them, even if it means taking risks. However, it's important to remember that yearning for the unattainable often carries more intensity than the eventual satisfaction derived from it. Nevertheless, if your aspirations are not mere whims but rooted in genuine purpose, you can ultimately manifest them. If you find joy in acquiring something new for yourself, now is an opportune time to indulge. Your financial situation permits such indulgence, and it's high time you treated yourself. You possess the means to make a modest investment, and your sensibility ensures that you won't overspend. Consider this as a well-deserved reward, aligning with your current financial circumstances. The sun bid farewell to your income sector, and a day before that, the moon's presence concluded a powerful new moon phase. With the solar spotlight now shifted away from your income matters and options, you find yourself in a moment of stepping back and taking a pause. It has only been a short period of time since Mercury turned direct and Jupiter made its return, and now you have an opportunity to reflect and reassess. Your actions flow naturally, effortlessly, and in your personal life, you engage in activities and follow inclinations that bring you joy and fulfillment. While you cherish your friends and loved ones, if you happen to be single, you may experience the positive attention and understanding from someone whom you find incredibly attractive. This newfound connection holds promise and potential. In your private life, you may sense a delicate balance, navigating through a metaphorical minefield where one wrong step could trigger an explosion of emotions or conflicts. This will undoubtedly test your resilience. It's important not to shoulder all the blame placed upon you by others, as sometimes they bear responsibility as well. Remain open to different perspectives when problem solving, as reconciling opposing viewpoints can be challenging but not impossible. As for your financial situation, maintaining a healthy balance between your income and expenses won't pose much difficulty for you. When making purchases, you possess the wisdom to avoid falling for cheap and inferior options. Your astute nature safeguards you from being taken advantage of, especially when seeking luxury items. If you desire to spend money, go ahead, but do so with your characteristic prudence and careful consideration.